from outside, from yourself. And you practice more Qigong, you're more relaxed, empty your mind, so your Qi will store, and also the Qi effect. Just like weather. Today, good weather. How about next week? Who knows? Your energy is same. So you check yourself that time, it's bad weather, so you say, oh, England's always a bad weather. You can't say that, isn't it? So, but someday you say, oh, good weather, England's always have good weather. So some people, like I came to this country, it was in September. Fantastic, September is in England, great. So I fall in love with England already. So, but until you come across the winter, oh, it can be dark, it can be like that. So you realize the reality is different. So that's how our body too. One day, Lo, Sifu, I got this problem, I said, keep practice. And I feel better. So change, trust yourself. If you keep work on your body, the Qi, it change. Sometimes go down, sometimes go up. But if you always feel good, empty your mind, feel enjoying the moment when you practice and finish, you feel great. You always have energies there. You won't die. You won't die. Then only thing is you get better. And then if you're healthy, you just keep living. So that's how Qigong works and how the Qi works. So first is, if you have too much thoughts, you can't get into the Qigong, then you need to, when you do the movement helps because you forget everything. When you focus on learning, like yesterday, you don't think about outside what happened until the seminar finished. So pull you away and you forget all the problem. And so every day you should have certain time, 10 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, or for yourself, self-interest, to recharge your energy, to be part, to feel your body, to go back to normal. That's how you practice Qigong. If you every day like that, you just keep going, keep going. If you notice, most of people in the center, you see them every year. They look the same. And energy-wise, always good energy. So not many of us have suddenly go, oh, I heard someone in the hospital, or someone not well, someone have problem. Every year I see you exactly the same. More gray hair, lose some hair, little wrinkle, but energy-wise, you're just all strong. Okay, any question? John?
How do you improve your concentration when you're doing the form? Sometimes my concentration wanders and I make a mistake. Should you go slower or faster? Is there something you can do to help?
And focus on concentrate on the movement. First is get it right. Okay, just like I drive, from home to here. And in the beginning, if I've never been here, I need to maybe use the navigator or maybe get a map. So every time I turn a corner, I will say, is it this street? We check. So you need to go through the unknown. And then you do again. Maybe after 5 times, you don't need any navigator. Then you drive very smoothly. It's the same as you learn the form. First, I let every one of you go for the movement. Don't polish that much. So you just drive, follow that, turn left, turn right, straight, get there. Okay, you get experience. And we do couple times. And then you know the routine, you can drive very smoothly. And even, this moment is less traffic. If rush hour, more traffic. And then start later, you find there's a shortcut. How to get to Confucius. That's a shortcut how. And then different time, that's what I'm teaching you the polishing. That is a shortcut too. That is a different time you do different things. So in order to get maximum Qi, then your hand position, I will correct you, get it right. So it doesn't mean you are not good enough. You're good enough for your standard. But if you want to be better, then are helping you to get all the detail. So your part, it depends on pair with someone. If that person, that brother or sister have more knowledge, they will see more mistakes. Doesn't mean you will be very bad. You just see more mistakes. But if someone have less experience, junior, they see less mistake. But doesn't mean you are not good enough. It's just how deep you want to go. So you concentrate, you just keep practice. Yeah. And then when you find one mistake, focus on that movement. Repeat it many times. Don't do the whole form. Because when you do the whole form, you always bring back the same mistake. And when you practice and you get all this, feel quite comfortable, and when you practice, don't think. And listen to your body. So if the position not right, your body will tell you. And then you start to correct yourself. And then, so it's the same as when you do the form, it's kind of like a meditation. So don't think. When you're familiar with the movement, and let it happen. And then one day you find, I'm doing exactly what Qigong does, or what Sifu does, because your body be open, your every part of the body is connected, so you will have that movement. And remember that forms like that, I see, I practice, and then eventually get it right. And then also, when I practice Wing Chun Qi, in a certain movement, my even expressions like my teacher. And then my student too, they will have that expression. Because it comes naturally. You have that expression, then the energy will come along to be like that. So your Qigong, if you get, understand the principle, you correct yourself, and you practice so many times, eventually, you move like me. Because only that way. If you want to be, keep going, develop, and like that. Because come to at the end, the 5 principles, the last one is internal. The internal actually is the answer for all. So you move from inside out. So when you practice, you want to focus, don't think. Listen to your body. At the end, that is cool. And when any mistake, correct it many times, become habits. Yeah. If that's your mistake, so you do so many times, become habit, and then you do the whole form together. Any question?
There's still a little bit of that, for instance, if I want to practice a new bit, it comes more naturally if I start always at the beginning, but then I keep on not getting, do you see what I mean? If I just start in the middle, it doesn't work.
I understand. Most of the people, they are not used to do separate.
Exactly.
Part 1, or just do the part 2, part 3, because how you learn is you do the whole form together. Because that's how, in this moment stage, that's how you learn. Just like you sing a song, you can't sing to the middle of the song. I don't know how to sing that song. Jingle Bell, is it? So I tell you, just sing that part. It's very hard because you used to sing the song all along from the beginning to the end. But when you really want to go deeper, you need to pull out that part, because that is your weaker part. Then you work on it. In the beginning, you find it difficult on your own, you can follow somebody else. Yeah, and then until you get familiar, then you can just and then correct this part. Because that's how you correct. If you have a stain in the shirt, I said many times, then how you wash it? Put in the washer, and then finish washing, you pull out the stain still there, isn't it? Until you put something really right over there, means you concentrate on that area, wash that, then it will clean up. So stain, our mistake, need to focus on, because there's a crooked area. So until you get it straight, then everything will go through. So at the end, you still need to learn how to pull out that part to practice. Yeah, if you want to correct it. But if you find difficult, and follow somebody else. Yeah. Don't always do from the beginning to the end if you want to be high level. Sometimes, not enough space, I will just do like that, or just do certain movement. Because although it's 64 movement, but each movement is beneficial. You can pull out to work on it. But if you want to do fully benefit from the beginning to the end. But can we, let's say, we have 7 steps at the end, remember? Yeah, find the side. So can we do 9 steps? Why not?
If you wanted to practice it, you could you not? Again and again.
You mean just individually?
If you just wanted to practice
Individually.
Yeah.
Yes, individually. But if we do the whole form, can we do 9 steps or 8 steps? Why? If your telephone number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6, if I change 7, will it get through you? That's how right. It's the magic sequence, numbers from our ancestors to get you to their level. Sky is open, healing, and longevity.